I thought that was part of this, but I'm not seeing it. Animations. I thought there was like a title screen. I guess I'm mistaken or I'm missing it. But you certainly could go in and make one in the GIMP or Photoshop or whatever.
I think it's under home.
Under home.
Yeah, like the auto themes.
Oh yeah, auto themes again is where it will go in and it will do it for you because of course Microsoft knows best of what you need. So they'll go and apply these to you. Okay.
All right, so whatever was on your title there. Okay.
Yeah. It's probably the name of the file.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about saving this. This is again where you're going to see parallels between this and what we did in Audacity, right? Because this is going to save it as a Windows Movie Maker files, all right? What does that mean? Well, that means that someone with Windows Movie Maker can take these files, open it, and edit it. However, not everyone in the world has Windows Movie Maker. You know, people with Macs don't have it. People that haven't downloaded it don't have it. Therefore, you want to download it to, or you want to, convert it into a sort of standard format. And what you can do, so there's two things, and in a way, you have to be very careful of the language. There's Save Movie, and then there is Save Project. Save Project is saving all the files so you can go back and edit it and make changes to it. Save Movie is what they would say in Audacity as exporting, right? You're taking it and you're putting it in a format that's more standard. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save the project, and I'm going to give it a name. I'll put it on the desktop, and I'll call it class video.
So will that change the title going across the screen there?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. No. Oh, how do you change it? You change it down there. Ooh, spiffy. All right. Now notice what we got. We have, it looks like to me only this file. Let me look at it. No, that can't be right. We have this file, but this file is pointing to those other files where they live. So, for example, if I go and delete this, boom, and I try to open it up in Windows Movie Maker, oh, it's a problem. So you do need to keep. Therefore, I guess what I would suggest doing is put everything that you're going to use in a folder so that you can just keep that folder and make a copy of it. I thought it did like Audacity and took and created a folder for it. It's been a while since I used this one. So now I'll go and put this back, and we should be back to normal. And we are. All right. Now, so when we save the project, we get this kind of file. All right. And I'm going to go in and show the file extensions just so that we can see actually what that file is called, the full file name. And it is I think that's WLMP. Yeah. So a WLMP file, that's your project. And again, you need to keep the other files in the same position relative to this. And again, probably the easiest thing to do would be to keep everything in the same folder. Now, I want to go and export it. And I want to put it in a standard format. So I can go and click Save Movie. And I have a choice of Windows Media Video File or Windows Media Video File. So I think I'll take that one. and it will go through and it will export it, and it will put it in a Windows Media video file, WMV file, that pretty much almost anyone can open. That is another downside, by the way, of videos, is there's the potential of needing a plug-in to have to play it in drivers and codecs and all that kind of thing. So now I can view this, and I could put this on the web or post it to YouTube or whatever. All right. Keep in mind there's a lot of different file formats for videos. And you can oftentimes find a converter to convert it from one file format to another. All right. I think in the resource section, I think I have at least one converter and maybe more. All right. Another way to create video, because I want you folks to practice. And given that I only have one camera and you probably didn't bring your equipment with you, certainly someone could play with the camera and record stuff and edit it. Remember, at this point, we're just getting used to the tools and having fun and that kind of thing. The other thing you could do is, I would suggest you download some of my videos for this class or other classes and edit them. I would suggest maybe picking a shorter one, though, as opposed to a longer one. How do you do that? Well, I hesitated to do this, but I trust that everyone will use this power for the good and not for evil, and only download things that they personally own the copyright for or that are Creative Commons licensed. There's a tool that you can use that allows you to download a video from YouTube. All right. It's no great secret. I mean, I'm sure anyone that was interested in this could have found it on their own. All right, let me go to the materials section under video. It's called Save YouTube. And what I can do is if I pull up a video in YouTube, let's go and look for my videos. I can go in and search for me, name Prof. M. Zellers. And I could go and I could download one of these. This is a good way to have some fun if you're really bored, because you can see how thinner I was, how less gray I was, how I've had more or less beard given at different points in time. So it's a lot of fun to do this. I spend many a day going through these myself. No, I'm just kidding. Here's a nice 3-minute one. All right. So, the amazing thing is, you talk about the power of web. 1,032 people viewed this video. That's amazing. The video that mine has been viewed the most relates to databases, and I think like 15,000 people have viewed it. And you can even get statistics about like how far people made into it, and surprisingly, a number of people made it to the end. So, good for them. All right, so I can go to that, load videos. It is going to ask me permission at some point, because there's a little Java applet that does it. So I have to say, yeah, go ahead and run, and I'm going to say always trust content from this publisher. And it will go and download it. Oops. And I can choose what I want to download in terms of quality and so on. I could download the audio. So those of you that have long car rides, you can download the audio for my lectures and listen to them when you're driving around instead of music, It's better than radio, right? I mean, come on. All right? But I could go and download this as an FLV file. And I can go and save it. And I'll save it to the desktop. This won't take too long. Then I should be able to import this into Windows Movie Maker. If not, I'll run a handy dandy conversion program and import it. So, for practicing video editing, which we're going to probably do, as soon as we leave here today, and we'll probably do sometime next week. This is one way to get some raw materials of video to edit on. The other thing, of course, you could do is you could import still pictures and do a video that way. All right. Hopefully this will finish sometime soon.
2 minutes.
Well, it says 2 minutes, but it'll probably go up to 10 minutes in a minute, and then it'll go down to, yeah. There we go. And now I can go in, and I should be able to import this into Windows Movie Maker and edit away to my heart's content. Break things up, remove bits if I want to, put other stuff in the middle of it if I want to, and so on. I realize by encouraging you to edit my videos, I'm opening myself up to being the butt of potential jokes, but go ahead, bring it on, have fun. People have often said, putting videos on YouTube, but people could download them and edit them. It's like, aren't you concerned about that? It's like, no, I would like, if I saw that, I would suggest that they enroll in this class, and might as well get credit for having the skills. All right, so I can close this now, and I should have the FLV on here. And I should be able to import that. Maybe. I don't know. Let's start with a brand new project. It looks like it's included in the list, so of course that doesn't mean it will do it. Okay, didn't look like it did it, so what we might be able to do is, this converts to FLV. Yeah, you probably would have to convert it. Converts. And we can try this one.
What are you going to convert it to?
Something else. Yeah, MP4 or a WMV or whatever.
Could it be too big a file, maybe?
Probably not.
No?
No.
For AVI.
Right. This is also, again, I can't say that I wanted this to happen, but this is a good lesson because your job as a multimedia developer will often involve you converting into formats because the tool you're using doesn't accept this format, blah, 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 blah. Chances are someone out there has a tool that can help you convert it. So, you can convert a JPEG into a GIF, this into that, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to sit and let this download and watch it. So we can address this in lab if it comes up. All right. So what I'd like you to do now is spend some time playing, editing videos, even if you just take still pictures and make a little video with that. Get used to using that. Get used to adding transitions and saving it and exporting it. I will bring the camera if anyone wants to use it. And again, you're welcome to download and convert any of the files that you can. The one thing I didn't notice when I went and used that YouTube save file is if it gave me an option of how to save it. I might have been able to save it as a different format, and it might have worked.
Yeah, there were, but you picked the FLV.
I picked the FLV, yeah.
Before.
My
It
mistake.
wasn't before, yeah.
Okay, all right. So yeah, you would use one of those instead, and it should work out better. All right, we'll see you in lab.